Hello. So I know that it's dark, but Morgana molted, so I want to try to get a shot of her. I gotta figure out the best way to do it. I gotta try not to disturb her because she molted last night. And hopefully everything's okay. It's so terrifying to me. To even look in. Oh, there she is, though. Let me get these out of the way. They're distracting. See her? Oh, there she is. Her molt's over here. And there she is. She's a big Spidey. Hello. Oh wait, I said that already. So Morgana. Okay, so when she molts, it's terrifying to me. I know it shouldn't be. It's exciting because she's getting big, but she is. It's a hard thing. I was talking to my mom last night, and and the conversation was, I can't imagine basically having to rip myself out of my own skin because that's what they have to do, and it just terrifies me, and things can go wrong. I watch Tom Moran. I'm gonna link him below if you are interested in tarantulas at all. He has some great videos about tarantulas, a lot of information. You don't ever see him though. You see the tarantulas. He shows the tarantulas, and his wife Billy, she films most of the time. But he's got, I think he said 150 tarantulas or something. And so he shows, rehousings and sometimes feedings, but not too often, which is fine. It's, even though I have a tarantula, it's sort of hard to um, watch them eat. For me, I don't want to see it. It's a long story. I'll tell you that story later. Anyway, but he shows a lot of really cool stuff, and he gives a lot of really great information. So I often watch him just to learn. And so they flip over on their backs, the tarantulas, to begin their molt, and it helps them because basically their little top of their little head opens up kind of like a tank, and then they come out. And Morgana, she does it like that. She comes out upside down, and she pushes her exoskeleton off. Now, my husband's tarantula, Morticia, I've seen her molt, and she came up out of the top like a an alien almost. It was really interesting to watch, but it's terrifying. The first time I saw it was terrifying because I didn't know what was happening. And you see a dead spider around your house, it's usually on its back. And so I thought that she was dead. And that's really common for people to think that because they just lay there and they're just trying to get out. So, but it can go wrong. It can, like, a little piece of their exoskeleton can stick to them and cause problems. Or if there's, they're very, very vulnerable because it's almost like they're being born again. So yeah, it's pretty terrifying, and I'm a worrier, so I totally was worried about her all night, and I had dreams about it and everything else. But she molted about, let's see, I came home at about 7, and she was flipped. She was already flipped over. And then I checked on her maybe too often. I try not to. Gotta leave her alone, so she doesn't get freaked out. But I checked on her probably every hour, let's say. And it took her about 3 hours total to get out. And she's big. Well, she got big, and she's in there recuperating still. it's it's not an easy thing for her. So just leaving her alone. I got her critter keeper or whatever hydrated a little bit, humidified, I don't, whatever. And so hopefully that helps her a little bit. But she won't eat for a while, which worries me too, because I'm going on my trip. I'm leaving out on Thursday. They're emptying the garbage if you hear banging. And so I've got to talk to my pet sitter about feeding her, because then I'll be gone when it's time for her to eat. So, because usually you wait 3 or 4 days to feed them, because they don't care about food right now. So yeah, so really this morning is just a Morgana update. It's on my brain, okay? All right, I'll probably see you guys this afternoon or this evening. I've got training all day, so that's where I'll be. And I'll check in this evening and let you know what's up. Bye. Hello again. So it's evening. Got back from work about an hour ago or so. And yes, Morgana is still in my mind. I immediately came in and went and checked on her, and she looks pretty good. I got a little bit of extra film of her so that you guys could see her a little bit better. I hope this isn't freaking anybody out too much. Because I know not everybody's into spiders. I get it. I personally definitely am. There's her exoskeleton. And there's her new skeleton. But yeah, she seems like she's doing okay. She's really tired though, and she's kind of slowly made her way across the bottom of the cage a little bit, but it's got to be hard to go through that. I'm so worried about her. I did talk to my pet sitter, and I let him know that she probably won't even want to eat until probably Friday. And he asked me what needed to happen, and I told him that she needs to get a worm on Friday, and then if it's not gone by the next day, to take it out. So I have to go to the pet store tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some footage of that. And get they have these little mealworm bowls. I got to get one of those, because the mealworms, if you let them, they'll immediately burrow into the dirt, and then you can't get them, and then they become these little beetle things that can mess with your spider. So I don't want that either. So yeah, this has been entirely a Morgana update. I get so worried about her. I mean, she's just a baby still, and I've heard horror stories about stuff happening to tarantulas. And Tom, the guy I mentioned earlier, he recently had a tarantula that had a bad molt, and it died because of it. And I am so scared of something happening to her. She was my Christmas present for my husband, and well, one of them. And it just terrifies me. I mean, I love her so much, and she's a life. And I was telling my pet sitter that the whole thing with the worms, I said, I understand if it bothers you. Won't know what to do though if he can't handle it. That was my biggest fear, is that he wouldn't be able to handle it, and I was trying to keep a background for you, but I guess it's still kind of there. But I don't want to subject anybody to having to see that or do that if they don't want to. So yeah. I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna keep checking on her. I've been checking on her probably each hour. I worried about her today while I was in this training, and I'll just continue to check on her until I take off for my trip. And I trust my pet sitter a lot. He's really good with Luna. He really treats Luna great, so I'm not worried about that. I just don't want to, you know, you don't want to subject somebody to something that they don't want to do or see. So yeah, so maybe tomorrow I'll take you guys to the pet store with me, and I'll maybe show you some of the stuff that they have there and show you what I'm gonna get. But I've got to get that. I got to get Luna some food to stock up so that she make sure she has enough canned food for when I'm gone. Not that he wouldn't. I mean, my pet sitter would totally buy her whatever she wanted, probably in bulk. He loves her so much. And then I'm still cleaning. I know. It's not like I have a huge place or anything. It's just, you know, you want it to be not too terrible so that he's not disgusted when he comes in and takes care of Luna, but at the same time, I don't wanna. I mean, all I really need to do is finish cleaning up the kitchen and cleaning the bathroom. Those are the two main things, and it's just a matter of just doing it. And I'm a procrastinator. For all the new people, I am a procrastinator. So, yeah. I got a ton of comments on my 200 subscriber video, so that was cool. I know I said this was mainly going to be a Morgana update, but just a couple things off the top of my head. I keep looking outside because it's just now almost dark and it's really pretty out there. I know, I do that too. I talk about the thing and I don't actually show you the thing. Oh, speaking of the thing, and I'm going to link this video below, so go watch this video. But a friend of mine who also has a YouTube channel that I had no clue about made a video imitating me. And, you know, they say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery or something like that. Well, if that's the case, I am 100% flattered. But it was hilarious. And if you guys have watched me for a while and you go and watch this, I think you'll think it's hilarious too. My mom thought it was hilarious. And I'll say hilarious one more time and then I'm done. All right, have a good night or good day or whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because I want to show you pet store stuff. All right. Bye.